Hello, welcome. This is circuit number 5, the traffic light controller using Pic16F876. You can use 16F73, 16F886 or the 40-pin version. But this example we are going to use 876. So what is traffic light controller? The ones that controls the lights for switching traffic cars on the road. This is a simple basic 4-way switcher. You can configure it to be 3-way, or this now example, this circuit is actually also having another function. It can be used as a pedestrian crossing, a traffic light, meaning you can use it on one single road, and then you have some markings on the road for people to cross. They press a button, the cars will stop and the people will actually cross. Very useful if you have school children crossing a road. It's a very good aid for that. So there isn't much here except that there is this area of interest, the control section, the human machine interface section, and the indication here. The rest is a program controlled to run or switch the relays, the red, the amber, the green for side 1, the red, amber and green for side 2, and then the 4 relays for pedestrian, the red for side 1, green for side 1, the red for side 2, and green for side 2. So we have 6 relays for cars and 4 relays for people. 6 relays because you normally basically have side 2 sides, 2 roads crossing to make a 4-way crossing. So before, as usual, we go to our philosophy, electronic waste benefit philosophy. Use as much waste as possible, from TV circuits, home appliance, industrial waste, computer waste. You can get components to use in all these circuits. Pics, you can get them as well. Old inverter circuits, old drive circuits, old control circuits that are thrown away. They would have some Pic microcontrollers there which are working, which can be reprogrammed. Only the F series can be programmed. The flash based microcontrollers can be programmed, remember. And also on our text, the safety issue. Please remember, electricity is not safe if you don't know how to work with it. You make sure you have someone experienced to work with you, a mentor. If you have experience in working with electricity, okay, then fine, but we assume also that you have prior knowledge of electronics for you to do these circuits. We expect that someone at the age of 10 years and beyond would be able to try to do these circuits. But if you can be younger than 10 years, we would like to hear from you. The younger the better. Sometimes well, if you are 10 years and beyond, you would be able to understand this concept easily. So please note, this is just a share of the description, not a lesson for electronics. There is enough literature on learning electronics on the net. Please make sure you have the background of electronics or someone who can show you how to do it. Use the waste as much as possible. If you can reach 90%, the better. We'll be happy to hear from you. These circuits can be used for learning, for training, not at home of course, but industrial. You can use for training institutions at schools, to train kids how to cross the road, at driver training schools, for use as a training aid, and as usual, like circuit number 2, circuit number 3, circuit number 4. the same required resources: the computer, the programming equipment, the JDM, the PIC, the Pic2, the Pic3, power supplies, and pretty much the same. And also this circuit uses AOD micro programming language, the ladder programming platform. You can download it, it's for free, or it's all there on the net. Flow code, no. Simulation is Proteus development suite is used, but you can use any other simulation software. PicBGM, I have used it, it's a nice program, so you can also download it, it's for free and it will work. And once again, your time, your patience, your passion, your dedication. Thank you. I hope you enjoy electronics. Right, our circuit, back to our circuit. Here is a microcontroller, the Pic16F876 with a program inside, and it will switch these relays alternatively according to a traffic light normal. This is a basic 4-way switcher. No time of day kind of control, no seasonal kind of control that you can add if you want. And well, I think it can be improved. There's a program I'll show you later, but my main area here, there isn't much pretty on this side here, except that you might want to protect the green and the green mechanically from getting on together at the same time. Like this relay will actually disable that relay, and that relay disables that one. Yeah, that's pretty much there, but otherwise these relays are just run by these drivers from the program here. But what is different normally is here, this side is actually where the things are different. So what we have here is a human machine interface where you can control how this program is running using only 2 buttons. These 2 buttons are push to break buttons, and they are momentary. You press it, it operates, you release, it goes to normal. So it's push to break momentary switch. And here are the indicators of the mode. So pretty much it has 4+1 mode. Right, so we have 2 buttons. The one that I call the manual button, the auto button. The other one is stop button, run button. And this button you can use for side switching. Side switching is when you are in manual mode and you would want to switch now the sides. You use this button to switch the sides. In manual mode is when you actually control the switching time of the circuit. The auto mode is actually the default mode. It's the circuit running by itself automatically, switching cars, switching traffic. The stop mode is when all sides are in red condition. Stop mode, like when you have VIP people crossing the road, when the police officers are now manning the intersection. So this is the stop mode. Sometimes you can configure it to flash or whichever works in different areas. The run mode is when the circuit is actually running, and normally this run mode is together with the auto mode. So you have another mode now, which is the pedestrian mode. This controller can actually be configured to actually just help people cross a road, stop the cars, and then people cross, and then it goes back to switching cars, allow cars to pass. So it is like a monostable state. This mode is in monostable setup. It means only one side is stable. The car switching side is the stable side, which means if a customer comes, or sorry, if a pedestrian comes and presses a button, the circuit will switch to allow the people to cross, and then after some time it will switch back to allow cars to cross. This circuit, the program, only allows the pedestrian to press and cross, and then immediately after it allows cars back to cross. The pedestrian cannot change it there and then. It allows for some seconds actually for a number of cars to cross before the pedestrian can press again to allow other cars to allow the pedestrian to cross. So this is to prevent people, especially children, who would want to play around and maybe stop cars unnecessarily. So yeah, it's a feature, and the pressing must be 5 seconds. 5 seconds on each mode you would want to go. You will just check the indicators, will tell you whether it is changed to that mode. The sooner it changes to mode, you release the button, then it is in that mode. And then if you want to go back, revert back to the previous mode, you just press the button. Momentarily it goes back. The indicators will actually show you. And then the pedestrian mode, you press both buttons. Press both buttons, it shows you that it is now in pedestrian mode, and then you just release the buttons. Right. So this feature of the pedestrian mode can be actually hardwired to say, okay, this traffic light controller is going for pedestrian crossing, so no four-way switching. Or you can have it maybe configured at a certain time of the day where a police officer comes and configure it to a pedestrian mode, and then it goes like that. So change it around the way it suits. Yeah, let me zoom a bit so that at least you see what's happening here. Right, now the indicators, which goes with the HMI setup here, is the red indicator. The stop mode is an LED that shows that the system is in stop mode. The yellow one shows that the system is in pedestrian mode. The green, manual mode. Unfortunately, I did not program this system to show that it is in auto mode. If lights are coming on and then the system is running, I assumed it's in auto mode. It's the default mode, so you can actually put it, because it's just putting an output here and say, put an LED to say, okay, I'm in auto mode if this one and that one and the other one is not on. So yeah, you'll see on the simulation how it happens. So this is basically the circuit for a traffic light controller. So now let's go for the simulation. The circuit, you will see that it is different from the practical circuit, in that now we don't have drivers, relay drivers, we don't have relays, we have these indicators. Unfortunately for pedestrian, I could not find one with only 2 lines, so the center LED disabled. I just put ground, so it's not going to light up. It's only the red and the green. But for the cars, the 3 lights will actually work. So this is side number 2, this is side number 1, and these are the indicators. So here is the manual mode, pedestrian mode, the stop mode. Here are 2 buttons. Right, so let's simulate. We start our simulation. Right, you'll see that the default is all red, and then side 2 comes on green. This is the auto mode, so it will cycle this until you actually now interface, you do something to the buttons here, and then it will change. the way it operates. So it will go green, start flash here. So the flashing differs from place to place. Sometimes in other places or other areas the red is the flashing one. This is the light that actually shows a person who stopped. This also shows the person walking, so it flashes to say, okay, quickly cross, I'm about to go to stop. So well, I made it too short. I think I was supposed to change the time so that whenever it is close to going to amber here, then it starts to flash. So it stops to red, and then when it goes amber, and then red here, and then this side one goes green, and then after some seconds this will flash again, and then it will cycle and cycle and cycle. So how do we get into manual mode? So remember, manual mode is when you actually use the hand to actually change the sides. So in manual mode, when you are in manual mode, you use the stop run button to change the side. So what we do is we press this button, we wait for this one to go indicate. Now it's in manual mode. You release the button, it's now in manual mode. It will stay in that state until you press this button to change the side. It changes immediately according to this program, but you can configure to change it after some seconds delay. But this is done by a police officer. You actually allow cars to pass depending on the volume of each side. So if you press here, it will change to amber, it goes to green. You see, if I quickly change it, it will just change again back to another one, like that. So you wouldn't do this normally. Well, you can change the program such that it delays, of course, but we don't expect this to happen. So if you continue pressing, of course, it will not come here. It will come to go to green the other side and then change back now, because there's a one-shot program that I put in. You can't. You have to go back and then press again. So there is that safety feature. So this is how you can do manual mode. Right, to change from manual mode, you just press this button and it goes out. Right, the other side is a stop side. If you stop like that, goes to stop, then it will go this cycle. It will complete that cycle to red and then stop there. It will not cycle. It will keep on red or lights red. This is all lights red. So it's like a VIP or whatever service or manual control of cars. So now let's wait and see what happens when it goes to. Unfortunately for this simulation, I took some seconds too long for simulation. So you can change around. I will show you on the program how you can change around. So it goes to green and red and then stop there. It will not change to green here because it's in stop mode. So if I need to go out of the stop mode, I just go like that, and then the next line that was supposed to be green goes green. So it's consistent. It will not disadvantage the other side. Right, that's for stop mode. Now how do we go into pedestrian mode? Remember, all two buttons pressed, like this one pressed and that one pressed, then it goes to, sorry, I continue because it resets. If I don't reset the buttons, it will reset by itself. So I go there, so it's now in pedestrian mode. So pedestrian mode is one side is stable. In that side, it will remain in green state until you actually change the side. And to change the side, you use this button still, the side change button. And this button must have an exterior button, a vandal-proof switch, which you actually provide for the pedestrians. I did not put it here because it's the same button anyway. So in that mode, normally provide it for the pedestrians. Right, it will stay in that mode until you change back. You press this button and then it goes to this side. After some seconds it goes back to that by itself. You can't change it. So if you press here, it goes to amber and it stops cars. So this is the car side and these are the pedestrian side. So the pedestrian side, this one goes out. You are not going to use these 3 sets of lights. You are only going to use these 2. You can have 2 sets of them or whatever, but because there are no cars there, you are only using 2 lights. I just put here for just to see, because anyway it's also running because it has that function to actually be a full 4-way switcher. Now so even if I do this here, oh okay, it was already changing. It not changed because I switched here, but it would not change. So you see, I can't quickly change the cars. I have to wait for some seconds until I can actually switch back. Okay, see, I think it's about 20 seconds or so. I have to wait until I can actually stop the cars. 20 or 40 or 30, I don't remember. So we have to check on the program. Right? Yeah, could be 30 or 40. But well, our times are not consistent with real time because it's simulation. Right, now I can change the side. It comes back. Now it comes here. If I press here, it's not going to change. It waits for that time until it can switch by itself. See? Doesn't change. So the switch from here to there is automatic. So people come and always press, people press many times. I think we have all done that. Press, this is not changing, why? So yeah, foolproof. Now it changes to the other side. So this is the pedestrian mode. To go out of the pedestrian mode, you press the 2 buttons again, longer. So remember, to go into pedestrian mode, 2 buttons together, and it's quick. It goes to pedestrian mode. When you want to go out, press for long, the 2 buttons, then it goes out, and then it's in automatic mode and running. So this is how this circuit works, and simple, straightforward. The program is doing everything. It can be improved to include real-time circuits and, well, time of the day, seasons, a calendar or whatever. But well, for a basic 4-way crossing, it's enough. It's good enough, and even better for pedestrian crossing, especially kids. They're going to school in the morning or coming back from school, or where there's a shop and there's a road people have to cross and all that. Yeah, you see, now it's running, cycling. It will cycle until you change the mode here. Yeah, so that's what it is. And yeah, what else now? Yeah, the programmer, the same program for circuit number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, the same JDM programmer, or Pic2, Pic3 if you have. Yeah, or you can build other versions of Pic programmers, but this I found it works. But remember, keep the cables short, and then you need an external power for it to work. Yeah, don't build those ones with powering from the serial port. They really work. So that's what it is. Must stop the program. Okay, right. Okay, I think that's more about it, and Now for comments, always tauraimirimi@gmail.com. Positive, negative comments, welcome. I thank you. I hope you enjoy. Good day to you.